What's up, everyone? It's Muse. So today we got a little battle on Trident here in the Polo Emilio, the YOLO Emilio. Um, so this video is called "Why Is It Bad to Dogpile?" and we're gonna find out. I tell people a lot of times, a lot of games lately you've been seeing everyone kind of abandon spawns, go to one place on the map, and all the ships on one team are just piled. And I tell people that's bad because a few torp runs will literally wipe your team. Like, yes, you have focus fire, but that's not efficient. Like, dealing with how the military deals with things, you want overlapping crossfires. You want to be able to protect your people with your arc of fire. So that means spreading out and covering each other with your fire rather than all just piling in one place. So what'll happen here is the red team, basically the island just to the left of the Bravo cap there, they're gonna kind of all pile in behind there, and our team can't really get a push going because there is a lot of focus fire back there. But I'm in a YOLO Emilio, so this ends really badly for the red team, and basically, I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna break up this little party behind Bravo, and that is going to be the turning point in this fight. And from that point on, the red team has lost the fight. And literally all because they dogpiled in one place, and I was able to come in and just drop torps on everybody. It doesn't go well. It never does. It's just not a good tactic to just pile your ships up like that, because you get a ship like this, or any good torp boat, and that's a problem. That's a huge problem, and it's something you're just seeing so much of lately in games, is just entire teams just, like, even our team, if you look at our team down there by, in between Bravo and Charlie, like, my division is the only ones that are kind of spread out. Everybody else is piled up, so you have both teams just piling in corners, and we're lucky that, they didn't have a torp boat that came in and did what I'm about to do. So I kind of recognize what's going on here. I'm going to get stuck on this island only because I was going to go to the right of it. And then I noticed how close one of the BBs was back there, so I decided to play this the safe way. Come around to the left of it, give me a little more space just so in case he comes towards me or something, I don't get pinched and spotted before I'm ready to do what I'm going to do here. I've got Stabbies and Enders. Unfortunately, Ender's gonna get smacked early. He takes out the Olin, but the Olin gets some torps off, so they kind of take each other out. But both Stabbies and I are gonna go on and have pretty decent games, and it all starts with this right here. So this is me going on a YOLO run right here. Told them that's what I'm doing. Stabby never recommends this. He kind of hates this ship because I get very aggressive in it, and a lot of times when you YOLO, you're gonna get killed. I played this one pretty smart, though. Gonna come in here. I'm not gonna pop my smoke till I'm spotted. There we go. Spotted. So we're gonna give him a second to start turning guns, and now we're gonna go dark. So first up is gonna be this Nelson. And even if I don't hit the ships I'm aiming for, there's so many ships piled over here that I'm gonna catch somebody. And this is why you don't do this. It's just a bad... Not what you want to be doing. Drop some on the turpits. Now I'm starting my turn out because I know my smoke is about to run out, and I want to have smoke to make my escape, because I see that turpit is pushing in. So we smacked the hell out of Nelson. He's pretty much a one-shot for anybody that can hit him. Turpits is gonna get beat up pretty bad here, and then catch a permaflood on top of that. So there's Ender taking out the Oland, and unfortunately, like I said, the Oland got some torps off, so he ends up catching Ender. Which is unfortunate, it happens. Kinda sucks, it makes me, I get frustrated when that happens to me. So yeah, now I'm just bailing out. I've made my YOLO run, but if you can look at the map now, you can see that big pile that was in between the Alpha and Bravo cap there, behind the island, has now broken up, and they're all scattering and running, which they're no longer focus fire, they're no longer protected, now they're out in the open. You can see people's HP pools. When I went up there, they were full. Now this whole team is getting massacred. So that was a really bad play on their part. Our little dog pile that was going on between Bravo and Charlie has broken up. They started spreading out. They're getting crossfires and shots now. And yeah, that was literally the turning point of this fight, was breaking up that little party back there. And that's all it takes sometimes. Like, literally, a game can turn in one moment. And when you're doing that, when you're just piling all your ships in one spot, if you have a good DD player or a good cruiser player and a torp cruiser, they're gonna make you pay for it. They're gonna make you pay for it. Like, there's no if, and, or but about it. Like, it's just such a bad tactic, you know? Spreading out, getting overlapping arcs of fire, getting crossfires, that's how you win games. You know, I've heard Peak stress it, I've heard Spartan stress it, I've heard Hound stress. You know, like, all the people that are super good at this game tell people that's what you need to be doing, but people just don't seem to listen. Or, you know, I think it's the case of, I've heard it said, like, you know, the people that need to watch their videos are the ones, you know, not investing their time in watching videos, and that's unfortunate. Because you end up with this kind of gameplay, and then, you know, there's probably some people that are pretty good on that team that were very frustrated with this game. Because, you know, I've been on the other side of this, where, you know, the entire team just goes and dogpiles somewhere, and I'm left by myself fighting, you know, God knows how many ships. I can't tell you how many times in the past couple months I've been left fighting 6, 7, 8 ships. Like, that's ridiculous. That's so ridiculous. Like, we're a team of 9. Why am I taking on 7 ships? Because you're all piled in the back of the map or the corner or behind an island somewhere. Like, that's not proper game. Like, it's not how you win fights. It really isn't. So now we're just getting our last GG off the board. Yeah, I'm taking some shots, but I'm not worried about it. Hollow is pretty tanky. And I know I got this lightning, but never mind, because Stabby finished him up. Stabby has a pretty beast game this time around. I asked him at the end, towards the end of the game, I think he had somewhere around 150k damage. Almost a Kraken. I probably stole his Kraken, so I'm sorry for that. Just to protect myself here, I had to burn my last smoke, because I was having a hard time breaking that last spot. So unfortunately I won't be able to YOLO again. I really wanted to. I wanted to go on a second YOLO run, but I wanted to protect myself, get this cap. We already have the other 2 caps, so this pretty much seals the game. I mean, they only have 2 ships left, so it's pretty much in the bag anyway, but never leave it to chance. You know, if you can close it out, close it out. And this is closing it out. We're way up on points. They've got no caps now, and they've got 2 ships left. And it literally all started with that YOLO back behind the island, because they dot. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if they didn't just pile up back there. They did that to themselves. And that's why everyone's sitting there telling you, don't dogpile. Like, don't do it. But people just keep doing it. You see it game after game after game after game. And I think I'm just gonna start playing torp boats more, because if that's gonna be people's tactic, then I'm gonna sit there and farm you all day long. Like, you know, normally I'm a gunboat player. I love gunboats. I love my American light cruisers. I love gunboats, but they're just not effective in this meta that's going on of let's all dogpile in one spot on the map. So I think I'm just going to start playing torp boats and start making people pay for it until they realize, like, this is not something we want to do. And maybe that'll force them to go out and actually learn how to establish a crossfire, how to cover your teammate with your arc of fire. Like, develop some actual tactics. Don't... I don't know. I think... I don't understand it. I don't understand why people do it. I understand they feel safer in numbers, but you're actually putting yourself in more danger. Like, you're making a bigger target for anybody that has torps. Long-range torps. You just launch them from God knows how far out towards a dog pile, and you're gonna get hits. A YOLO, you know, a YOLO boat. Not good. Like, and people just keep doing it. But, you know, it is what it is. This Synop player, I'll give him props. Unfortunately, the torps on YOLO Emilio are pretty slow. But he dodges all three of these salvos I throw at him. But I'm gonna end up getting the kill on him anyway, which this is me stealing Stabby's Kraken, and I didn't mean to. I didn't realize he was on a Kraken hunt. So, this is my bad right here. But yeah, with the range I have on the Synop, I'm like, okay, I don't care how slow these torps are, I've got him. But I don't. He actually evades everything I throw at him. You know, I threw one in case he braked, I threw one way ahead in case he sped up. And then I'm gonna come around on the other side and literally throw him straight, you know, where he's gonna be when he turns, because I can see he's turning. And just whiff on everything. Unfortunately, yeah, they are slow. I see we're up on ships, all the DDs are gone, so I'm just playing a little aggressive here, and I'm gonna go ahead and open up with guns, because it doesn't matter if I die at this point, I know this is a wrap. If I don't get this dude, Stabby's gonna close it out. Stabby's not big on throwing games. Not what he does, so, you know, he's definitely come in with some clutch performances, so I'm pretty confident leaving it in his hands if nobody else. And I mean, we're just so far up on ships. The Synop really isn't going to make a comeback. But yeah, this whole loss for the red team started with that dogpile in between the Alpha and Bravo. And me going back there on a YOLO and just chasing them all out and doing all kinds of damage to them. Like, it ended so badly. Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm in a YOLO Emilio, and you're just piled up waiting for a YOLO, like... But yeah, that's that. Take a look at the results here real quick, and then... head off. Definitely appreciate y'all. Thank you for the love and support. And take care until next time. And don't dogpile. Spread out. Get some crossfires. Arcs of fire. Work on it. Thank you. Have a good day.